It's time now for SME On Point. Thank you for staying with us. Oil and gas costs have been soaring amid fears of this global economic shock from Russia invading Ukraine. Now, with the surging fuel prices globally, innovation is the mother of all inventions. A 30-year-old Sibusiso Shabangu is manufacturing oil, petrol, diesel, jet fuel and gas from recycled material, and his products are sold to his community at a much lesser price. But funding to formalize his business remains a challenge for this innovator. My colleague, SABC News reporter Tumelo Machoho and camera operator Azwangisi Muraba have visited his backyard production and filed this report for us.
At first glance, this is a typical backyard, but there's something big cooking, which might be a solution to the fuel challenges in the country. Sibusiso Shabangu is manufacturing 5 types of fuel from recycled plastic.
We first by distilling the plastic, then paralyze it into saturated oil. Then from there we distill it into diesel, petrol, jet fuel, and also LPG gas, which is the gases that we can fill up on cylinder tanks at the later stage. So we're trying to make sure that with the waste that we have, we convert it so that it can be useful.
The waste is cooked at a high temperature.
The temperature here has to be between 1000 to 1600 degrees Celsius to be able to produce all 5 products.
From 500 kilograms of plastic waste, Shabangu can produce more than 200 liters of fuel.
Manufacturing 200 liters of diesel and 50 to 100 liters of petrol. Then what we're doing here, we convert the waste into renewable energy.
And with soaring fuel prices worldwide, Shabangu is slowly tapping into the sophisticated market of fuel right in his rural village. But he needs funds
to us so that the government and other stakeholders can try to help us so that we can create we can manufacture in a larger scale and try to supply the local and also create jobs. As job creation, it's slim, while the project, yes, as fuel is increasing every day. We do get customers who want diesel, they buy it and use it, so we sell our liter 10 rand, and in all diesel, petrol, we sell it 10 rand. So yes, we do get support in our community.
And his clientele, they are pleased with the standard and quality of the products. Disco Mashele is a local farmer and uses the fuel on his tractor and water pumping machine for irrigation.
Works like any other petrol or diesel, because if diesel is not of good quality, there's a black or white smoke coming out of the machine, and I'm sure you saw for yourself, there's no black smoking come out. His diesel works.
With a staggering unemployment, especially in rural areas, Shabangu has managed to employ 6 young people.
We have been struggling, but things are better now. We are able to put food on the table. We hope his business could grow.
Shabangu has applied to a small enterprise development agency, SEDA, with no luck. His fortune has changed. The agency has now promised to assist him.
We will start off with product testing, since it is a necessary step to measure a product's performance, safety, quality, and compliance with established standards. This will include looking at the processes and equipment currently used to manufacture the product to see if they are able to produce a product that meets the quality and safety requirements. SEDA will also assist him with compliance issues such as obtaining a waste management license, environmental impact assessment report, permit to produce diesel, and many more. He will obviously require funding to purchase equipment and machinery for processing plastic waste into diesel. Therefore, SEDA will assist with facilitation of such funding. If this idea is his invention, he will then need to protect it so that nobody steals it through obtaining a patent for it.
And nothing goes to waste in his makeshift production plant. After producing the fuel from recycled materials, the wax can be turned into grease, polish, and candles. Shabangu registered a company, and the local chief gave him a piece of land to establish a fuel plant. And all he needs is fund to fuel his dream and professionally produce the widely traded commodity. Dumela Machogo, SABC News, Sibanye Village in Nkomazi.
Thank you so much to Spusiso Shabangu for sharing his story with SME On Point. This is the kind of content that we live for here at SME On Point, and we hope that Spusiso will be able to get the much needed help from particularly SEDA, and more people will able to reach out to him to use his product. And yeah, that's great. So please do reach out to us on our Facebook page as well as our Instagram page. Our handle is at SME On Point. Tell us what you think of Spusiso Shabangu's innovation and story. And also, please let us know what business you are doing. Who knows, you might find one of our reporters or even myself coming there to tell your story. On to this now. The Johannesburg Stock Exchange has rolled out their enterprise development initiatives through a series of speed coaching sessions that are aimed at assisting small and medium enterprises to scale up, raise capital, and create jobs. The online speed coaching is targeting founder-led entrepreneurial businesses that are South African and that have been in operation for at least 2 years. The head of the SME development at the JSE, Cleola Gunene, is joining us via Zoom to take us through how you can be part of this program. Cleola, thank you so much and welcome to SME On Point. Tell us more about the speed coaching and the success rate that you have seen all over the world, not just in South Africa, of taking entrepreneurs through speed coaching. What has been the efficacy of it?
Good afternoon, Diabo. Thank you for having me. In terms of the JSE, our focus has been on economic development and supporting the growth of our economy. We've embarked on a SME development strategy that's in 3 parts. The first part is medium-sized enterprise acceleration, where we have a custom solution for companies that are, yes, over 2 years old and over 20 million in turnover, but that is specifically for medium-sized enterprises, and we've seen significant growth in that space, which includes job creation, acceleration into local and international markets, and access to funding for both debt and equity funding. The second part is a platform that we launched end of last year called JPP, which is a capital raising platform, a private placement platform for SMEs that want to raise both equity and debt from 1 million rand. And then the last piece is a term that we call, a solution that we call incubator of incubators, and the speed coaching fits in that. The speed coaching is very specifically development, and we have seen significant success in how it's helped companies in terms of and their understanding on distinguishing their businesses and competing effectively.
Yeah. How speedy is the speed coaching? I'm trying to imagine it in my head and how it would practically work. Maybe paint a picture for us about how it works, Cleola.
The speed coaching works through YouTube. It is an hour session and it's online, so anyone can register for free. The speed coaching is with 2 panel experts. The previous session we had 2 marketing experts, C-suite who are very well-known names in the South African context, and we had over 300 participants that were on board, and they ask a series of rapid-fire questions and then also ask a few questions, and we go through the topic in depth. We tackle it as a series. So for instance, if we say marketing, we have about 3 topics within marketing. If it's funding, we have about three different topics in funding, and we have one topic per month.
Let's talk about the topic that you held in this one that ended on the 23rd of March, and that also you said had to do with marketing. What can you share with our viewers about the importance of marketing themselves effectively using whatever channels that they're there? What did the coaches have to share?
This has been so amazing because the coaches were very specific about first understanding the purpose of your business, the why, but also really key nuggets in terms of how cost-effective marketing is these days with digital and social, but also how to take care of your brand and ensure brand sustainability. We've seen quite a number of questions also come through after the series. The two experts that we had on the panel previously was Pepe Murray from Joe Public and Nombini Mahlamakulu, who is from Lwazi Capital. Well, for the next one, we'll have two experts from Imperial and Telkom, who are also in the C-suite in terms of marketing, and they specifically are going to look at how to distinguish their businesses in the social media space.
Yeah, I'm hoping that you saw the insert that we just ran now of the entrepreneur in Mpumalanga, Sibusiso Shabangu, and who has come up with his own biofuel company. And I'm trying to play matchmaker here to see if this is something that you would extend yourselves to him, so that he stands a bigger chance of scaling up and growing and having his business really benefiting the Mpumalanga economy.
Yeah, well, that is such an important piece that you ran. I was so excited when I saw it. Firstly, with the country with a lot of challenges, it also provides a lot of opportunities to be innovative. And it's good to see, and that's what entrepreneurship is about. It's about innovation and solving problems. And definitely, this is why we're doing what we're doing as the JSE. Our intention is to develop our economy, help create jobs, and help businesses grow through different channels. So in various ways, we should be able to assist him and plug him also into the right channels if some of our programs that don't fit what he needs.
Right. Clearla Gunene is the head of SME development at the Johannesburg Stock Exchange, and she's been talking to us about the enterprise development initiatives that they're doing as the JSE, speed coaching sessions in particular. And that's all from SME On Point for this week. Please remember to support small businesses in your communities and keep those rands and circulating, as well as those cents. Keep them circulating around your communities. Your weather details are up next with Mduduzi, but I'll have more news for you at the top of the hour.